In a few minutes from now, US President Donald Trump will deliver his State of the Union speech in front of a joint session of Congress. This will be the first State of the Union speech of Trump's second term. In his speech, the American president will deliver remarks on the achievements of the previous year and provide a future roadmap for the remainder of his term. Members of the Senate, the House, Trump's cabinet, and armed forces and the Supreme Court will attend the event at the Capitol. According to the White House, the overarching theme of Trump's speech will be celebrating the 250th anniversary of US becoming independent. The address comes at a crucial time as he faces stiff political headwinds at home and abroad. His approval ratings are slumping, anxieties are rising over potential war with Iran, and Americans are struggling with the cost of living. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said that a large portion of the president's speech will be dedicated to the economy. Reports say Trump will make several economic announcements during his remarks, including a call for more tax cuts and remarks about AI policy. The recent Supreme Court ruling against Trump's global tariffs, immigration, and foreign policy are also expected to be high on the agenda. As November's congressional midterm elections loom, the televised primetime speech offers Trump a chance to persuade voters to keep Republicans in power. Trump has said his address would be lengthy. His 100-minute speech last March, technically not a State of the Union speech, but otherwise similar, was the longest presidential address to Congress in modern history. And for more on this, we are being joined live by our correspondent from New York, Susan Terani. Well, Susan, can you tell us what are we expecting from the address by the US president?
So according to the White House, the theme of tonight's speech is going to be America at 250, strong, prosperous, and respected. A reference, as you mentioned, to the 250th anniversary of the United States. And the president is expected to deliver a very upbeat and very longer than usual speech at the State of the Union. Now, he's going to focus a lot on the economy. We've been told by the White House that it's going to be very economic and economy heavy, touting his administration's achievements. And while there are achievements, his biggest challenge perhaps is going to be convincing a skeptical public and a voter base that he's not out of touch with their concerns. So we're going to be watching for that, and we are expected to hear not only about policy from the president, but he's going to be weaving some personal stories of individuals into his speech as well. He's going to have many guests, and there's going to be, of course, the American hockey team who won gold at the Olympics against Canada. They're going to be present as well, amongst others. Now, this is the State of the Union, but we are learning that more than 70 Democrats have decided not to attend. Some of them are going to be at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. for a sort of alternative State of the Union, the People's Union, they're calling it. But nonetheless, this is a speech by the president. As you mentioned, it's going to be live on all networks, and it's going to be an opportunity for him to talk to the American people, but also to the world. We are being told that he is going to continue his peace through strength foreign policy agenda as he touches on a number of foreign policy issues. And of course, he's going to be, again, talking directly not only to the American people, but to the international community as well. And perhaps a bit awkward, Supreme Court justices are expected to be sitting in the front row as they always do. And he's going to be having to face them as the Supreme Court just recently shut down one of his tariff policies when it came to the emergency measures that he can take. So we'll watch for the tariff issue as well that's going to be weaving into the economy. So lots to look out for. And as I mentioned, the president himself says there's a lot to talk about. So we're buckled up.
Right, Susan, we're actually getting live visuals from the Capitol Hill, and thank you so much for getting us all the updates. For now, we'll have to wait and see what exactly is on today's agenda. Please stay with us. Thank you so much. Well, we are actually getting all the live visuals, and we'll get more updates as Trump is to deliver the State of the Union address today. It's the first State of the Union address of the second term.